So, my opinion of the new policy update that will be coming, well, technically now, as I record this, I feel that it's going to either do two things. It's not going to do much. It's going to blatantly target people who play video games. That's just a fact. You're going to see fucked up videos no matter what you do, because, let's face it, you can watch a video of a monkey getting snuffed on YouTube. They don't get any form of trouble. I'm not even joking. There's literally a snuff ring on YouTube where they basically, some record it, like they take original videos, or some take clips from old videos and snip it together to where it's not blatant violence, but basically showing the aftermath of a monkey basically getting, particularly baby monkey, macaque, getting snuffed. So, and the funny thing is gamers, particularly gamers, will be snuffed out of, getting ad revenue, getting views. That means my live streams of me playing Fallout may either get taken down or age restricted. Because everything's AI, it's going to go crazy. So pretty much anything involving gaming is pretty much dead because a lot of games use violence. And we don't know how easy it is to trick it to where it just falsely goes out to people. So it's not going to shock me if it's like another apocalypse where most people, especially gamers, can't make money on their videos no more. Now, what will happen to Deep Humor? Like, Deep Humor, because I have a beef with him, like, not personally because he doesn't know anything about me. He just sees me as some sort of troll on the internet. In my opinion, he's going to bitch about it. He's going to try to put all these people who got taken down, and then what's going to happen is YouTube's going to do a mildly okay update, and he's going to suck their cock so hard. He's going to bootlick YouTube so hard, and it's just going to go back to repeat. It's like a circle with him. It's like that weird circle analogy where it just goes back to the same thing. That's what's going to happen, and it doesn't shock me. YouTube doesn't care. The people who are critical of YouTube, I personally find to be, in my opinion, I don't give a shit what they say anymore. I legitimately don't. I outright make fun of them all the time. I think the only one that has it basically blocked me was, what's his name? The one that talks about the ads. I forgot his name. Beyond the internet. Every time he does a post, as soon as it comes up, I immediately say, this doesn't matter, you're just making the same shit. And people don't like when I say that because it's so true. And they try to go after me for saying that. Well, it's Kastar just talk about it. It's not getting anything done. Why is it that TikTok, when TikTok was getting banned, all the TikTokers doubled down and went on a fucking literal Chinese spyware app known as Red Note and actually tried to protest against what you see with YouTube, not YouTube, but with the U.S. government trying to shut down TikTok. The fact is, TikTokers have more balls than YouTube. YouTubers are pathetic. They will bitch all day, but they would never do anything. It's because they want that money. No, and the best way to make YouTube and Google stop the censorship is to do another adpocalypse. But you would never see a massive YouTuber say, I'm going to call a major company because I have enough reach to where, because I'm basically a celebrity, like, I don't know, Moist Critical or PewDiePie or some ordinary gamer. You would never see them do that. Because the only thing they care about is money, and they're on the favorite, so they won't even criticize YouTube. They would talk about their inane shit that they don't have to worry about the analytics because YouTube basically puts them on top, even though they may not even deserve it, let's face it. Moist Critical is untalented, boring person. Like, he's semi-interesting, but, that stick of him, there's a stick of him being I'm just some common guy. It's like, no, you're not. You have millions of dollars. You're out of touch. The other one, somewhere a gamer, he's just some Indian dude who lies all the time, who is complete nepotism, who scams his audience and even his workmates. Who else? Mr. Beast, he's one of the most fakest of all of them. He's the definition of what happens when corporatism comes into YouTube. And he does, he's the biggest YouTuber, but he's not organic, let's face it. He cheats the algorithm by getting the lowest common denominator, and that's children, because there's so many fucking kids on here. It's either very young kids here, or people on their in their 30s. Like, it's becoming Facebook. This site is becoming Facebook. And it's kind of funny, because YouTube and Facebook are the ones that use the AI the most out of any other website. Now, it comes to bots, it's still going to be Twitter, because Twitter's shit, but the only reason why people use it is because people are too afraid to go on Blue Sky, because people think, oh, it's a cesspit. It's like, it's not that bad. It's legitimately not that bad. The algorithm's just better. You get more reach. You don't have this problem with Indian people paying the money to get themselves on the spotlight, and you don't see all these fucking weirdos. They are basically just propagandists and government officials in Russia and China. But people are just stubborn. It's kind of funny when people say there's no alternative to YouTube. Well, there's another alternative for, like, Twitter. It's Blue Sky. It's like the most, in my opinion, it's one of the most decent alt tech platform. It comes to because there was Threads and there was Threads and Gab, but they were shit because the way the algorithm worked. Blue Sky is actually decent. I know some people are like, oh, it's leftist propaganda and all that. It's okay. Oh, it has some forms of people that can't, on Twitter. It's like, do people like them? They voted in Trump. Do you want that? I know I'm going on a tangent on something else, but because I know what's going to happen on YouTube's part. The YouTubers are going to bitch and moan and then they're going to stop talking about it, and they will pander to YouTube. And people say, well, it's because of the monopoly. They can't have any other platform. Well, the fact is, there is alternatives, but they refuse to use it. And if the alternatives are shit, the YouTubers, the big YouTubers, don't want to give the energy to say, you alternative platforms like Rumble, Odyssey, they're shit, but at the same time, like, they should not double down, but shit talk them so much and say, look, we will use your platform if you didn't just talk about politics, get off the stupid shit we don't give a shit about. We just want to have a platform that actually works. But these alt-tech platforms are run by Indians, especially Odyssey. Odyssey uses shitcoins to pay their users, so it's unstable. The CEO is literally an Indian, so this site's a scam, a pyramid scheme, because you actually get paid to get on top. Rumble, the problem at Rumble is that it's using so many bots that they almost got in legal trouble because they're basically committing fraud, and advertisers don't like that. And all the advertisers on that site, it's literally conspiracy theorist level scams done by Indians. See, and I think there will be, because Jack Dorsey, not the other one, the one that made Twitter, he's trying to make a Vine. Well, he's trying to reamp Vine and try to get rid of AI, which that's good. These people who originally made like Twitter and such need to make Vine, and need to make another YouTube. It just needs to be reset. I don't give a shit, some extremist group, they can't speak what they want. The problem is, YouTube has gone too far with that shit, and I agree with that. But the problem I have the most with YouTube is that it's run by an algorithm only. And the problem is, YouTube is search-based. That's how it worked. That's why it was so good back then. And you can still see glimpses of it, because if you search sometimes, it gives you something that you want. But because they tried to push that algorithm push, you just get nothing but slop. In a weird, inadvertent way, these far-right people have gotten worse if it comes to the extremist part. There's more extremist groups on YouTube than there ever been. And it's because of the algorithm. TikTok and Instagram are notorious for having extremist groups, left and right. The reason why they made these algorithms, so you wouldn't be able to have community. It's like how TV works. TV, some of you Gen Alpha or even Betas, it's kind of funny you say that. I say that, but TV back in the day, it forced you to watch ads, and then you had to watch something that they curate for you. Where now we're in an age where we can watch wherever we want. But that's not really the case, because YouTube is trying to be like TikTok. And the problem is, TikTok actually gives you something that you want because the algorithm is just better. There's a reason why so many people wanted to buy TikTok, because the algorithm, if it comes like pure algorithms, like YouTube tried to copy, it's superior. But YouTube shouldn't be algorithms. It should be mainly search-based. Your subscribers should matter. When you subscribe to somebody, that's your recommendations that should reach on top. Not fucking just because you watch someone once that they would keep recommending to you. This is why you see fucking fake people get on YouTube now. It's not organic no more. It's just celebrities who paid to be boosted in the algorithm. This is why you see all these content farms with Roblox and Elsa Gate style videos, even worse. But now it's like the few things I think YouTube still had with the gaming stuff, because that's a few things they actually agreed they didn't touch. But the Let's Plays are dead because of live streaming. That's going to go down too. So game reviewers, people want to be edgy, you won't be able to do shit. You don't know if a simple somebody getting hostile would get you terminated. And all the patches they do try to prevent people from watching it, it's pathetic. Like, it's just proven that. Look at Synthetic Man. Synthetic Man, if you put your account on restricted mode, you don't see a single video from him. He's completely shadow banned. But the thing is, because he has so much reach that people primarily search him up and have him followed. And they don't admit that. That's the thing with YouTube. They don't admit that they do this kind of shit. They don't admit that they try to censor people. And then you have all the fucking weird loopholes where you just basically show nudity if you just make it transparent cleaning. And the way they fix that issue, quote unquote, was made where if you look up transparent cleaning, it gives you an option to turn off the blur mode. And it will only show videos of mainstream news outlets, because by default, mainstream news outlets get priority. That's the reason why when there's a tragedy, you get fucking mainstream news outlets instead of actual people who will talk about it. They say that stop misinformation, but that shouldn't be a thing. They shouldn't get priorities first. They're shit. So, my prediction, it's going to do like what we think it's going to do. It's going to fuck over small creators. It's going to fuck over people. You're going to see the people who, the fake critics of YouTube, like Deep Humor and Beyond the Internet, are going to bitch and moan and cry, and then they're going to have one thing YouTube is going to do is just mildly okay, and then they're going to glaze them again. And then the cycle continues. Mark my words. Mark my fucking words. I guarantee Deep Humor is going to make the same spew of his videos, and he's just going to bitch about it, then he's going to stop talking about that topic, and then when YouTube does something mildly okay, he's going to glaze him. Because he's a bitch. He's a bitch to YouTube, and he's a scumbag. And it's funny because he bitched about nudity on YouTube, and yet he showed nudity because he's such a lazy fuck that he showed nudity on YouTube. I even put a timestamp and he blocked me because he's such a fucking bitch. He's a bitch. He's a bitch to YouTube. And I'm glad that if he gets banned, I'm gonna laugh when he gets banned. He deserves every bit of it. Because he's just a fucking hypocritical scumbag. Lazy, uninformed, astroturf, most likely a part of YouTube's employee range where he's basically a government, but like a YouTube shield, like actually works in YouTube. And you know what? And I'll be the one attacked for it. Oh, you shouldn't attack him, TP. He does everything correct. It's like fucking bullshit. He doesn't. You know how you can really stop YouTube? Go after their advertisers. Go after their money. Make it where most YouTubers can't make a buck. They will have to change then because most people will leave YouTube. Most big YouTubers be like, I do this as a career. Why the fuck I want to use it? That's what most of these fucking YouTubers do. They do it for the money. They don't do it for anything else. That's why the adpocalypse was so bad because people couldn't make money no more. And you know what? These YouTubers, they're just going to do the same shit. And it's not like with TikTok where they actually done something. But you know, I'm speaking to the void. That's never happens. My prediction, all these YouTubers will bitch about it, then glaze YouTube's asshole with their tongue once they do something mildly okay. That's all I have to say. See ya.